Wait, it said you are live.
And we are live.
Yeah,
Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I've never done this before. It's sweet.
I've never done it with a big ass TV right next to me.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
How are you doing today, Jeremy?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Why not? You showed up in a tie.
I know. Got it all dressed up for the special occasion.
Let's move that mic slightly closer. Sorry.
Closer to my face.
Yeah,
How
closer
about I
to your
move my
face.
face closer to the mic?
Yeah, that works.
There we go.
It's been a while since you've been on, but this is like the 5th time, right?
Yeah, something. Yeah. Quite a few. A handful now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a few. And we have booze. This is the first time we're boozing together.
It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
I got Kahlua and cream.
You should put some. I bet you peanut butter whiskey and cream, like a White Russian, but with like.
You know what?
peanut butter
That's a good move. I'm
Yeah.
doing it. I'm gonna be lit before this podcast is over.
Get ready, folks. It's gonna be a hell of a show.
Oh,
So,
man.
yeah.
So what have you been up to?
Oh man, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Surviving, running a business, doing all those fun things.
How's that going? I mean, winter's upon us,
Yes,
and the
it
bike
is.
riding's got to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, some days it definitely is. I have like brand new tires, so that's good. Good traction. Like, I don't know. I'm definitely prepared after the last 2 winters. It's I've learned all the little things that I need and how to survive winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your bike is like legit. Like it's a legit. Like it looks futuristic. It doesn't look like a bicycle. Like
Right.
there's no way you can even call that a bike.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a transformed bike. We'll say that.
Sorry, I'm playing with a screen. This is interesting.
I know it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I got a Trek from the Trek store out in Okemos. And after my last one got stolen, which was a nightmare. But luckily, like a friend started a GoFundMe, and the community showed up and like just like blew my mind with their willingness to help.
Yeah.
It took. I had 100 donations, so like the way that I look at it is like one person stole it, but 100 people helped me get a new one. So like
An even better one, right?
yeah, it is. It's definitely an upgrade. I haven't had to like spend hours in the garage, messing around with it, tinkering with shit that I don't want to. At first I felt like I was missing, like I was forgetting something because I just didn't have to do anything with it. And like it's been 6 months now, I think, so about 6 months, and I haven't had like a single problem with it. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And I put a lot of stress on it too. So like, yeah.
I could imagine. Now, you had mentioned before the podcast that you kind of lightened up on using the battery and you're using the pedals a little bit more because you want to get into shape.
Yeah.
Oh, how's that? What is that like?
Well, like, so, I realized the other day that I had an electric bike for close to 2 years, and I wasn't in any better shape than I was when I started. I wasn't, just, yeah, it was like nothing had changed, and I just decided that was enough of that, and I needed to start putting in some work and actually getting exercise out of it. Cause like I have, like you said, I have the advantage to like work out while I'm doing my job, so
Yeah.
I can kill two birds with one stone. And like stupid, I hate that metaphor, but whatever.
You hate that metaphor?
I don't it's just killing birds. Like, why do we gotta kill? I don't know. What do we trap two birds with one cage? I don't know. Like, there's got to be a better one. But yeah, like, so I have that opportunity, like where I can do the two things at once and like don't have to schedule time for like cardio or whatever.
Yeah.
But yet I wasn't taking advantage of it. And it definitely, at first I wanted to make sure that like, and I still do want to make sure that everybody gets their food as fast as possible. But especially with winter now, like I can't go that fast because like the wind is it hurts eventually if you're going, that fast with the open, space. So
Now that's one thing that I've come to realize, that working out for me has become, because I used to work out like, I don't know, like an hour almost every day. And it's like, I don't have time for this anymore. Like, I don't have time to spend an hour to just like lift weights, do cardio, whatever. So I've been cutting back on my exercise, but I've been doing it in like 30-minute increments. And it's just brutal, absolutely brutal. Like, I did a 30-minute workout before we did this podcast, and holy cow, like I was drenched in sweat, and my body, like right now, my body's just tired.
yeah.
But it's super beneficial.
Yeah, like getting those. I was the same way. Like I'd have to go to the gym, which was like, because I didn't have a home workout, and like when I'm at home, I tend to just chill. So it's yeah, but yeah, so I'd have to go to the gym, get ready there, go stretch, lift weights, do cardio, and the whole process took at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
And who's got time for that shit anymore?
Nobody's got time for that.
No, but like
especially if you have to go to a gym, you don't have time for that.
No.
And you're running a business, no way.
Right? Like, especially like the nature of my business, it's like, okay, like, yeah, I could be in the middle of like, a run and someone's needs a delivery, so I gotta go. So, it's just not feasible.
How many businesses are you delivering for now?
So I think I have like 6, but like more of my business is like the customers. Like I've done more focus on them, like them calling me for like a whatever they need, really. Then I've like really focused on like having certain businesses that I partner with.
Okay.
Because like I can still, just because I don't partner with Harry's, doesn't mean that I can't go get their food. So like I just, focus more on letting people know that my services are available, and then they just, get a hold of me and tell me what they want, and I go and get it. Like yesterday, what was it? Yeah, yesterday I had
people are probably wondering why you're so sweaty, by the way.
It's hot in here. Like I just rode my bike here too. And makeup quit apparently, so like there's nobody to
powder up your face a little bit.
Yeah. It's like I expected better, but that's cool.
Nick Hall said, "Love the live, man. Glad you decided to stick to it."
You got the comments right up there. Nice.
Yeah, that's sweet.
All right. Yeah. So yesterday I had someone got a hold of me. Their friend was had just had surgery or whatever and was down, like recovering, and they wanted to get some care package for him. So I went to the Middle Village downtown and got some stuff that they asked for, like some soaps from Sylvie's Sudsery, or I think that is what it's called. And then there's a dessert place in there too, like some cookie dough, ice cream stuff. Something like that.
Where's this at? I need this in my life.
Right downtown, next to QP's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a almost like a pop-up shop. They have like 8 vendors in there, I think. And they basically like take them in, and it's kind of like training program, incubator, like in hopes that they'll, be successful there and then be able to open a storefront downtown.
It's kind of like the Allen Street kitchen.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, very similar, but they have more of just a variety of. They got Nature's 92, which does like sea moss.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the artist umbrellas in there.
That's right.
Yep. So.
Yeah. We've been in there a couple times.
Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
We went down there for Halloween. We were down there doing the trick-or-treating thing, and we walked in, and I'm like, we should look around, but there's so many people. My wife's like, yeah, we need to get out of here.
I missed you. I was down there.
I seen your bike.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was parked right outside. I was like, I'm going to take a picture of this and send it to Jeremy. But
yeah, my bike's, usually like people are like, I saw your bike out on the sidewalk. I knew you couldn't be far.
Now, do you lock your bike up now that somebody stole your old one?
Yes, most of the time. I also have GPS and an alarm. So, it's
you have an alarm.
Yeah.
So what happens when somebody steals it? It just goes off?
Yeah, it's just like a car alarm. Like it's, if it gets bumped or whatever, it'll start beeping.
Wow.
Very obnoxiously.
Has it happened?
It's only to me. I keep forgetting that I said it and like go to like move it out of the bike rack or whatever, and it starts beeping at me.
That's funny. That is really funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, this Kahlua and cream thing is really good.
Yeah, I bet.
With the whiskey in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super good.
I remember when that stuff like started becoming popular. And there was like I Googled like all these drinks to make with it because I was bartending at the time, and like there's so many different with like Bailey's or like anything chocolate, Godiva, so it's like peanut butter and chocolate, or you can do raspberry liqueur, so it's or peanut butter and jellies, all kinds of crazy stuff.
How often do you drink?
Oh, I don't know. It's like I couldn't really, not like every day.
I mean, maybe we should talk about your backstory a little bit.
Okay.
Because you have you had an addiction problem.
Yes.
You don't find an addiction problem when you drink. You're not addicted to alcohol.
So I think like just with age, I've gained I guess respect for certain things and a understanding of myself and my I don't know, just my journey really, and like I have a I had a pretty big problem with heroin for a while, which started as a pain pill thing from a doctor, and then typical story escalated into worse. But like once I broke free of that, which will be like,
how long did that take?
10 years, like Whoa. Back and forth. I would quit for a little while and then go back and then quit for a little while and go back. And it took about between like the painkillers and then eventually heroin. It took about 10 years for me to get through it. And like if I make it to February, which I plan to, it'll be 5 years since I've had to wake up to that shit. So so I did go like the first year, I would say I was like just completely sober. Didn't mess with anything, didn't want to. And then I don't know, I just there was just I just had this desire to have a drink, and I did, and it didn't turn into anything horrible, and it hasn't. And I think it's because like of my appreciation for life. Number one, seeing all these people die from overdoses is just it's gross,
it is. It's horrific.
So I don't want to be a statistic like that. And I just plus like hangovers suck when you get older. Like I just don't want to deal with. I'd rather not deal with that shit.
No, they're not fun.
No.
So you don't find any addiction properties to it whatsoever when you're drinking? Like you don't. How many drinks do you typically have? You don't drink to get drunk. You just drink to drink.
You're right. Yeah, a couple. Like it's for because I like the taste of some of the things, you know. Just like you know, somebody that likes to have a Diet Coke. It's you know, it's the same to me. It's a kind of the same thing because I'm not using it to alter my mind or anything, you know.
Do you get any negative feedback from other people who are addicts?
I don't talk about it too much with those people. Those people. I guess I could say that because I'm one of them. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but there's definitely a crowd that believes, you know, in it's got to be you have to be 100% abstinent. They're like, you know, you're gonna fail, and I feel like they almost like thrive on people's failure. Like they look forward to it to say to be able to say I told you so, and it's not like it's not helpful to anybody.
It sounds like to me, it's like one of those things like having a New Year's resolution. Like I'm gonna be all in or not at all.
Right.
And I'm gonna be all in for the first couple months, and then I'm gonna see those cookies, and those cookies are gonna be delicious. And then I'm gonna start slowly falling back off the wagon. And then that's how you fall back into addiction, right?
Yeah,
I mean, for some people.
and well, part of the problem is too that like if you do like have that little slip or whatever, or the little relapse or whatever, like there's some aspects that and the people that make it like so damning to do something like that people just give up, where it's like if I had a drink after a year, like, and I was someone that was drinking every single day before that, one day out of a year is pretty fucking good compared to every single day, you know, like still that's like that's a win to me.
Well, drinking one day doesn't constitute you as an addict.
No, but
I
I'm
mean,
saying like if you are a recovering alcoholic, and you have one drink, like it's not the end of the world. Like you can still wake up the next day and continue to be sober.
But I think the whole idea of I'm going to be sober and this is what I'm doing now, and then you fall off the wagon, have one drink, then it's like it's almost like this thing like you've lost something, like you've gained all those tokens or chips in AA, and then now you have to kind of start back over.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what kind of spirals people out of control because they're like, well, I've already failed, so why not keep going?
Yes, and I agree with that. I think like I've heard lots of people say like you know, I lost all this time, but like like you still have everything that you learned up in your head. Like you didn't lose anything. You lost a number that you were keeping track of. Like,
yeah,
that's not that important. The important thing is like getting up the next day and doing what you need to do to make your life better. And that's what I think recovery is about. It's about like striving to be your best self. And just, I don't know, being happy. Like there's no need to like overcomplicate it. Just be happy and like let other people be happy doing whatever the fuck they want to do too, you know? Like,
so would you say the same thing's true for like a drug addict?
I mean,
like if you want to like occasionally use,
if you're not hurting anybody else, I mean, why should I like if we're gonna talk about body autonomy, whatever I can't say. You know what I'm talking about, though,
you've
right?
been drinking.
The right to the right to bodily autonomy, right? Is that right? It sounds weird when I say it.
The right to body autonomy. I can't even say it.
See?
Way to fuck it up for me.
But like that's the same thing, right? Like you're choosing what you want to do to your body. If other people are bothered by it, like that's I mean, honestly, it's your choice to be bothered by it. You can let people live their lives, or you can, you know, worry about them. And
that's a really good statement because so many people get caught up in what other people are doing. It's like, dude, just worry about what you're doing. Worry about the alcohol you're drinking instead of that person shooting up heroin.
Right.
In my opinion, I think, I mean, obviously I'm like a health person, so I don't think that stuff's good for you.
Right.
But I think that if you want to do it, you should be able to do it. However, I think that there should be safe methods in place for it, because I mean all these people are dying
Yeah.
like crazy,
Yes.
more than ever in history.
I know it's an extermination.
It really is.
Yeah, it's scary. But I agree too, like with the harm reduction and things like that. And I see that, coming to the forefront more now. People are, setting up stands where there's Narcan and stuff like that outside for anybody to have, and everyone should have it, because it's better to have something and not need it than need it and not have it. So with the reality of things, there's a lot of people out there that are going to need it eventually, and you might just be in the right position to save somebody's life. Just because you don't know somebody that does it doesn't mean you're not going to encounter it too.
Yeah.
So, and if you think you don't know anybody that does it, you're probably wrong, because there's a lot of people out there that are, getting high and using and probably living productive lives that, they just, that's what they do. Now, like the public, unfortunately has the majority of the public has this perception of what an addict is, and it usually looks like someone in torn up clothes that's hasn't showered and like just looks gross and will probably rob you for whatever. And is that an addict? Like, yes, but it's not like every addict.
I don't look at addicts that way. I look at addicts as being selfish, because it's selfish. It's a selfish thing to just focus on yourself and not realize how what you're doing is affecting the people around you. Like,
Okay.
and I mean that in a generous way, because like I know somebody who right now fell back into alcoholism, but it's all about him. When he calls me, it's like, Dave, I did this, and I'm like, why'd you do it? Why'd you start drinking again? Because I just can't deal with the stuff that's going on in my life. Well, you need to like change your mindset. That's what you need to do. Stop focusing on you so much, and start thinking about how like what your choices that you've made that got you back to the alcoholism, how that affects like your kids and your family and all the relationships that you're starting to destroy.
Yes, that's so like when it's affecting others, yeah, it's definitely
There's different extremes to it,
yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like the person who allows it to destroy their life, the person that allows it to affect their relationships, that in my opinion, I think that's a selfish act.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a disease in the mind, and that in a chemical imbalance that you're having to suffer with to try to overcome. It's very difficult.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like if if it was just a drug and it was a choice, like everybody's grandma would be addicted to painkillers, like because they they have them eventually, and like but like they're able to just stop. So like that's a whole nother science and topic in it, but like as far as like the family goes and stuff like that, like I've definitely affected my family, and I that's the one regret, I suppose, that I carry with that is like I used to say, like, if I could do it all over again, I would, because it made me who I am today, and I'm happy with who I am today, and blah blah blah. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, fuck that. Like, I drug innocent people through hell. Like, I wouldn't do it again. I would be happy. I'm pretty sure I would be happy with who I was today had I not done this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I needed it to become a better person or resilient or whatever. But it is my story, so I can't, it's not going to change. But like, if I was to take a different path, I would choose to, or if I was offered it, just to simply not put that stress on my family.
It's very hard on your family. And I can't imagine that anybody who suffers from addiction would say that I would do it all over again. Anybody who wants to get clean and stay clean.
Yeah, I think, well, most people have that mindset that if they're happy with who they are at that moment, that like that made me who I am, and like I was saying,
Yeah.
And that's the justification for.
But it's a constant battle every day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in the mind, like that's got to be stressful to know that at any point in time anything could trigger it, and
Well,
then you'd have to mentally fight that.
in the beginning, yeah. Like once you start, like once you have those battles though, and you see that you can overcome them, it becomes easier every time, and you gain those tools to not have to worry about that next shitty day, or that next relationship that ends, or because that was my last one was a relationship that ended, and I just said fuck it, and like uh at that point I chose to do what I did, and
What'd you do?
I just started using
Oh,
again.
okay.
And I could have, I could have not done that. But I had made a decision at one point that's what I was gonna do with this opportunity, I suppose I would call it. Was yeah, just go off the deep end, and it's
What was your mind? Where was your mind at in that moment? Were you like, "Fuck it, I just wanna, like, relieve the angst and, like, the emotions, and I'm just gonna do something that makes me feel good," or was it like, "Fuck them, I've been trying to stay sober for these people, and now I'm gonna go back to."
Hmm. I think um I think a bit of it was almost like manipulation, a type of like trying to manipulate the situation. Like, I'm gonna go fuck up. Like, if you stay with me, I won't do that,
Oh,
like
right.
you still got a chance. And it was,
You still have a chance. You still have a chance to save me.
like it's fucking insane, like to even think to talk, like to hear myself say that, because I've never really thought about it in that manner. But like I do think that there was definitely some type of manipulation in there. Like I remember she wanted to go to like a Al-Anon meeting, which is relatives of alcoholics. It's like a offshoot of AA. And I tried like my damnedest not to get her to go, because I didn't want her talking to those people, figuring out like what she needed to do or what I was gonna do, because I knew she would figure it out eventually. And I couldn't have that, because if she like knew my secrets, or my like my secret playbook,
She
then
might be
like
able to
I'm
stop you.
fucked, right? Right, and I won't be able to control the situation. So there's a lot of that. And like it's funny because like I don't feel like I try to manipulate situations or people now, but like I'll be damned if I didn't then. And like, but it's not, I don't know, it's, I guess it's just not necessary when you're sober, and living a productive life.
When was the first time you used? How old were you?
Well, I started drinking when I was 15. I think, yeah, 15. It was like we were like it wasn't like just random weekends, we'd go hang out in the woods and basically like go camping in the woods, and get whatever we could get it. And then yeah, like that continued pretty much throughout high school, just like random times and stuff. And then like my senior year in high school, I remember making it a point to drink every single day the last month of my
Oh my
senior
gosh.
year.
What a goal.
Right. Yes. And I think it was like the only thing I actually accomplished in high school that I like set out to do. uh, so so yeah, I was on a path, like, and even by like 18, I had friends that were like, dude, like you should probably like chill, or like you should probably think about this. And uh so I thought about it, and I moved out of my parents' house and into like a apartment with two other guys that weren't doing anything productive. And that's when I started doing drugs, like ecstasy and party drugs and stuff like that. And then it just continued on from there. Like it made me not afraid of anything.
That's scary.
It is. Whenever people tell me they're afraid of drugs, I'm like, good. Like, be afraid. Like, because if you're not, like, I mean, I had like no disregard for like anything. Like, I could have, easily overdosed hundreds of times. I could have, gotten some bad shit or whatever, like,
I mean, the fear of drugs should be a real concern today
yeah,
with all the fentanyl that's laced in it.
in
So many
everything.
people die from it now.
Yeah. And it's in everything. It's not just in heroin, it's in everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So they do have, that's another thing, like harm reduction places do have is test strips like for that. So you can test if there is fentanyl in your drugs. So if you are using, like, there is an option to test for that.
Do you think an addict is really going to test their drugs though?
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think if you have the opportunity to, yeah. Yeah.
How readily available is it?
I mean, I don't think you could get it at like, 2:00 in the morning on a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
But like, it is available. It would probably take a little bit of thought, but or planning, but like, it's definitely more available than I think people think it is.
Mm.
So, and for free too. Like, there's places that have funding and whatnot that will, get it. Not for free, because yes, I know nothing's free. Somebody's paying for it, but this, you don't have to pay for it.
Right. No, I think it's important to have those things. I was just curious to know like how many drug addicts, because I mean, the stereotype for like drug addicts is that they're just going to go use, they're just going to go buy what they need, and they're going to immediately just shoot up because they're looking for that next high. It's like, are they really going to plan it out? Are they going to go get the test strips beforehand or like afterwards? Like,
I mean, I would suggest like stocking up on them if you have the opportunity. That way you have them.
Yeah,
put some in your car, put some in your bedroom, whatever you need. Like, but I'm just saying, like, there is an option,
right.
to make sure that you can do drugs that aren't going to kill you, or at least if you, it's that. I mean, they still can kill you, but less of a chance, I suppose.
Right. The fear of having fentanyl laced in.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been so many people that have died over the last year that I've seen.
It's like I said, it's gross. It's like, I when I was using, I didn't have very many friends that I like hung out with. Like, it always shocks me when I run into people that like have like this huge circle of friends. Like,
I don't trust those people.
Right. Neither do I. I like, I didn't trust myself, so like, but like, I had like one other person that I would, hang out with, and we would do our, our little hustles and whatnot. And then like, that was it. And then, when I got into recovery, I started becoming friends with all these people, and that were these, and I did it again, these people, and then I had to watch them die, like, which was hard, and it kind of like pushes you back from it. But like, I don't know, like, you still want to support people, you still want to be there when you can, especially if nobody else is. Like, just show that person that they have a chance. And
right.
But like, it's the percentages aren't good for like survival, for like not relapsing. And sadly, like, and a lot of, especially with heroin, is you get out of rehab, you go use, you forget you don't have a tolerance, and that's it. So yeah, it's tough watching friends and stuff like that go to this disease, this drug.
This is a bummer.
Yeah, we should talk about something fun.
Yeah, this is definitely a bummer. I think the last episode we did, we talked about aliens and snakes and stuff.
Snakes. Definitely snakes. Well, I got a new business venture, I suppose.
Yeah.
That I'm on, which is selling digital ad space. So I have an LED screen, which I'm waiting for the right ad to come up, show it up. But I wear it like a backpack. So like when I'm out on my deliveries and riding my bike and stuff, like in traffic, of course, because I can't. These sidewalks are horrible. Plus you can't go 20 miles an hour on a sidewalk. Like,
No,
it's just
no,
not
you
good.
definitely cannot.
Someone come walking out of a store and that'd be it. But so like, and then like, you know, if there's any events or anything like that, like I'll go to them and just basically hang out and advertise for companies, whatever. Like if you have a club that you're trying to promote, or you know, anything that you want to advertise or promote, I have like full control of like what goes on the screen. I put it all programmed, no, not programmed, but like put it all into where it needs to go, and then it just starts showing up on the screen. And
That's pretty sweet.
yeah, and then yeah, charge for that. And then the goal with this is to have this supplement this will be my revenue stream, and that way I can give people deliveries for free.
Mm.
Because why not? Like, if we have the opportunity to, why not give people free delivery? Like Lansing could be like the first place with a company that gives free deliveries for everyone. I don't see why that would be I don't see why anyone would think that's a bad thing. Like with the money, especially with the money that you got to pay for, you know, DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, like you can get the same service for free. Like,
Yeah. Nick Hall said, "What are you planning to charge for that? I may be interested." So Nick Hall, he owns a tinting business,
okay.
and he's a coworker of mine, friend. Him and I also went to school together, which I don't remember him at all. Sorry, Nick.
I have friends like that too. So like, yeah.
But yeah, no, he owns a tinting business, and he's trying to scale it. And he was just recently on the podcast too, so he was wondering how much you charge for that.
So with I was working on like a package for like restaurants and retail stores. So it would be like, it's like $100 a month, and then that covers deliveries too. So like if you need anything even if you need anything taken in the post office or whatever, like a package for, you know, somebody to be sent out or whatever, that would be the total cost for all that included. So I think it would be, you know, I would assume, especially if it's a local business, like those that definitely you know, be on the lower end of the scale, because I ultimately want like corporate places too, because like I'll charge them more and they can pay for everything, you know, because fuck that. For real, like let them, like banks and stuff like that, like they're not getting $100 a month, that's for sure.
No.
But yeah, it would be somewhere like around there. And then yeah, it's a sliding scale. Like I said, I have the ability to charge somebody for a month, a day, you know, anything like that, and I can change the amount that it is for that day. Or say like in a month, like there's a couple like Michigan State games or something, right? So I can like charge like so much for each day, and then like raise the price on game days and stuff like that. So it's, you know, because
right.
you're gonna get more exposure.
Right.
So like I have complete control over all of those aspects. So really, like if someone's interested in it, I would just suggest to get a hold of me, and we can have a conversation, and just work it out from there.
Let's see that bad boy.
All right.
The thing is wild, and it's heavy. It's 20, like at least 25 pounds.
Yeah.
The camera's not picking it up very well.
So that's Capital Hippie. If you mention this ad, you get 10% off at the store.
Talk about a free ad for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and like typically everything runs for about 8 to 10 seconds each ad.
And then it just recycles through.
Yeah. Yep. So
you should find a way to strap it onto your bike. Like you drag a trailer, don't you?
there was a company in East Lansing called Scoop, and they had pedicabs, and they gave people rides for free. Basically, I'm trying to implement that same business model with deliveries instead of pedicab rides. But they had like huge screens on the back of these pedicabs, and they had like a special, you know, bracket that it fit in and everything. And that was the goal originally. But a pedicab and a screen that size is a lot of money.
How much is something like that?
A lot of money. It was not cheap, but it was the cheaper option.
Yeah.
Of the two. I think it was like about $2,000. Yeah. So
wow.
So get some ad space. I got some money to make up.
I've been recently trying to do the same thing on the podcast, sell ads.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why not get paid to do it?
I mean, like that's how Facebook gives everything away for free. That's how you get your YouTube for free, is just they run ads.
Right.
Like, why not implement that in the real world? Like,
right.
There's no reason not to. Plus, the like studies and stuff like that have shown that digital billboards have a retention rate like way higher than any other kind of advertising. So like people are going to remember what they see.
Especially if you see some dude with a backpack strapped to his back that has a LCD screen on it, right. Or LED screen,
right?
Not LCD, LED screen. You're like, what is that thing?
Exactly. And like if I'm going into an office building delivering people food, they have that emotion too of like, oh, hey, it's lunchtime. So they attach that to the ad as well. So they're going to remember it even better, because when you have an emotion attached with a memory, it's much easier to recall.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of benefits to something like that, as opposed to like spending money on a stationary billboard, or like, you know, putting your ad on the side of a bus or a bench or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, like those if you don't get a prime spot with those, you know, you get some like bench in the middle of nowhere that like it's just got some dude sleeping on it like the whole time, like, you know, it's not very helpful, because people have to come to that. Right. With this, I go to them. So you don't have to worry about people like getting a good spot and paying for premium land, whatever areas.
Plus, people that know you and respect your business will be like, oh, okay, Jeremy supports that business.
Yeah.
So then they'll kind of know it's legit.
Right. Yes. I would hope so. I would hope like, if I'm supporting it, people would see that.
Are you selective on the businesses that sign up for it?
Like if there's somebody that like runs like a Nazi club, like they can't advertise.
Dang it, I'm out. No, I'm
kidding. No, I mean, I haven't encountered anything or thought of anything like I know dispensaries like their advertising is limited based on like laws that have been passed and stuff like that, and billboards is one of their options. So like I was, you know, planning on approaching them and, you know, things like that. Just like
so would you run ads for companies that sell the same thing, so they're kind of competing against each other, or would you not do that?
You can pay me for exclusive rights. I mean, that's what like, so Josh Cooper, who runs Scoop, was telling me about this woman. She has a pedicab business in like San Diego or something, and she runs people from like hotels to the games and stuff like that. And I believe it's Nike or, you know, some you know, shoe company or fitness company that pays a lot of money to be the only company that she runs ads for like that.
Whoa.
Like 6 figures. Yeah.
That's locally?
No, San Diego.
Oh, San Diego.
And she has a whole fleet of pedicabs too. So it's not like just one person.
Gosh.
So like they're the only, you know, like shoe company or whatever that can that she can advertise for, but they pay a lot of money for it. And there's I mean, advertising is like there's a lot of benefits to it.
And it's a dog eat dog world, because like one business might be like a bank, let's say a bank, like MSU wanted to advertise on your sign, but then like Laugh Key was like, no, we'll pay you a little bit more.
Yeah.
I want it to be just us.
Right.
Like, okay. Sorry, MSU.
Like, yeah. That would be an interesting problem to have, I suppose. Like, especially like if like one had already signed up and then like another one comes in and like buys them out, basically, then I'd have to give them their money back and like, but like, yeah, that would be
That'd be a good problem
I
to
would
have,
love
though.
to have that problem.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
How long have you had that sign?
Oh, couple months.
Oh, okay. And you've been running ads for people?
Yeah, like mainly right now I've just been doing them at like special events and stuff like that. Like the Eastside Summerfest, I ran ads for people.
That was there?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I was there too.
It was well, I had an issue with it and it was charging for a little bit, so that might have been when you came by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So but like no issues now, everything's fine. We worked out all the bugs. But I was on phone with customer service for so long, man. But we got it figured out. They were super helpful, actually. But yeah, I was like Summerfest. I was at Silver Bells, you know, running ads.
Just walking around with it.
For part of the time, the rest of the time I had it set up in like someone's window and in a storefront. So
cool.
Yeah.
Are you concerned at all, like if you fall, that it will break?
I haven't fallen in a long time, so there's that. I'm pretty sure if I fall, it will break. Like either like on top of me or like I'll fall on top of it. But I mean, it's pretty sturdy. You held it. Like I'm sure it can take a couple dings, but like if I slipped on some ice, like yeah, I'm pretty much screwed.
You need like an OtterBox for it.
Fucking big ass OtterBox. That's like just wrap it in foam or something.
Not a bad idea.
Oh man, yeah. No, but it's like and during the wintertime, it keeps my back warm because it's running, so like it's putting out a little bit of heat, not a ton. But
do you wear like an electric jacket or anything?
Not a jacket. Those are super expensive. But I do have gloves and socks.
Electric socks?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Battery powered lithium, you know, those lithium ion batteries are everywhere now and they work amazing.
I think you should design like a 4-wheel bike.
Yeah,
like a quad looking bike.
I was gonna I wanted to do like a bicycle snowmobile hybrid. So like you can get through the snow, like it'll have like the sled on the front and then the tire on the back, like a big fat tire with like studs on it or something, and so you can like steer through all the snow and unplowed roads in Lansing.
Do you think you could develop something like that?
I think it's already been developed, actually.
Really?
I saw everybody steals my ideas. They're so good, they steal them before I come up with them. It's crazy. But yeah, I did see something that was what I'm talking about. And it took like the dude used to work for like NASA or some shit like that, so like way smarter than I am. Like I just have the idea, I have no idea how I would pull it off, or
right,
like make it, or like what it really needs to like make it work. But I can picture it in my head. But yeah, there is something like that. I don't know, it probably costs thousands of dollars as well, so
I'm sure.
Yeah, but
you gotta weld things.
Right, you gotta have like pieces moving like all over the place and working in harmony. And just yeah, I'm not an engineer, so I just have ideas. I don't know, I just need a scientist and an engineer to put it all together.
This is weird. I'm not used to this. Like, it's a distraction for me. Yeah, I feel distracted by it. I keep looking at the TV. I'm like, is anybody commenting?
It was
how many people are watching?
It was for a minute. Like, you see, now you need like all these like split screens, so you can have like Facebook up there and like
you can pull stuff up on the screen
from like your other
like I can pull up like a web, like if we wanted to watch a video live on the podcast, we could do it.
Oh yeah, right on.
Or like Google something. You could
or
do
like
that.
like one of my commercials.
Yeah. You want to pull one of them up?
Yeah.
All right, where can I find one of those first?
Oh, Probably. Well, I don't even know how you find my YouTube. It's, I guess, just my name. If you can do that, or
Sorry, everybody.
maybe if you type in RBD. Yeah, we're learning here.
Yeah.
You're on a journey with us. It's gonna be fun. We're figuring everything out. Usually, I'm the one like looking everything up, and like depending on like, but like if I stop talking, like my co-host might. Hey, there's one.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, that's us. Hey, cool.
Yeah. Well, that pops up. That's cool.
That is cool. All right. So red bike delivery. What's the title of it?
Oh. Can you type in like my name? Like would that bring up anything? I
Yes.
don't know. If not, it's got what?
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let me find it first before I pull it up.
Okay.
It was only 3 months ago. Oh no, wait.
That's
one of your ads.
That's a commercial. That's one of the commercials. There's 4 of them. So
okay, yeah, let's play them. All right, let me set it up real quick.
Okay.
Screen share screen. We'll do a window or no Chrome tab.
Yeah, do that one.
All right, here we go.
Sweet. Let's see. Hey, my bald spot's going away. Last time I was here, you took the picture.
Yeah, you had your back of your back.
I was like, oh shit, I guess I got a bald spot back there. It's
so
from my
slow.
helmet. My helmet was like rubbing on the same spot, so it like rubbed it raw.
I didn't know you had a YouTube.
I do. There's
it's taking forever.
It is. Oh, there we go.
Have you ever had an awkward delivery?
Well, since you asked.
Sorry.
Oh.
Dude, your commercials though, I'm gonna say, are the funniest.
We put some time into figuring them out, that's for sure. The Biddle City Project is the I guess marketing company that has helped me do all of them, and they've been great. If anybody's thinking about doing a commercial or need some help with like audio video kind of stuff, I would highly suggest the Biddle City Project.
Have you ever had an awkward delivery?
Well,
why is it not playing?
Since you asked, you want me to voice over it? Wait.
What's going on?
Oh, hey.
I can't request to join. That's been a thing on all lives I've been on. I don't know.
Join what? This?
I guess.
So, are you going? You got family things to do?
Yeah, we're going to my sister-in-law's tonight.
Right on.
At 5:00.
Nice.
Apologize, guys. This is a learning experience for me.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's not. It's not playing.
I don't know either. I know that. No.
It should be playing in the headphones.
Right.
Have you ever had an awkward delivery?
Well, since you asked. Have you ever had an awkward delivery? Since you asked.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, I'm just doing a friends giving.
My volume was down.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an awkward delivery?
Well, since you asked.
Hey. 1967 is your total? That's not much of a tip.
Oh, that's so awesome.
The dude in the trunk, Heath Sartorius is his name, and I was like, when we did that, I was like, I'm pretty sure he thinks we're locking him in the trunk. Like, he was like, it was convincing.
That is hilarious. How do you come up with these ideas? Do you come up with them, or
we have like brainstorming sessions, and so it first started out with well, I met Aaron, who runs Biddle City Project, on a delivery. Actually, I was doing a delivery to some like house gathering party thing that he was at, and we started talking, and he offered to make some commercials for me, or a commercial actually, and now we're on the fifth one. We were sitting around like just having a drink talking, and I said
as a small
what I said
YouTube
What is
channel,
going
one of
on?
your big goals is
I
to get
it's just
1,000
like skip to the
subscribers.
next
And that's
YouTube
hard
thing
to
or
do.
whatever.
You're probably
Like
making
it
this task
automatically
even
does.
harder by ignoring one of the most important subscribe buttons on YouTube.
There you go.
just exit out?
Yep.
There we go.
When in doubt, exit out.
This is a rough one.
I'm so glad I get to be a part of it. At least I stopped sweating so much. Oh, but like we were hanging out, and I just said I don't remember what prompted this, but I said, you know what I love? I was like, I love it when people see me in situations they don't expect to see a bike. And it just like snowballed from there. Like, we're like, where can we put the bike? Or like, what kind of deliveries? Like, how awkward can we make the situation? And it actually started out like it was going to be like a choose your own adventure book, like but like digital. So like I'm doing a delivery and I get stopped at train tracks, right? And it's like, does Jeremy jump the train or does he wait for the train to pass? And then you choose one and it goes to the next, to whatever option you chose. But like it always ended with me making the delivery, which is the
That's
important
awesome.
part. Like does Jeremy get abducted by aliens or and then we just somehow we got into like the movies and like kind of recreating movie scenes. Like the last one we did was kind of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre for Halloween.
That one was funny. That one was really funny.
Yeah, it was good.
Is that on your Facebook?
It's yes.
Let's see if I can find that, because that was really funny.
It was yeah, and that and then there was I wanted to do one where it was like Silence of the Lambs, like they're in the well, and I'm like, it puts the tip in the basket or else it gets the hose again. And then oh man, we just had so many ideas, like an epic gunfight, like where it's just like two guys and they they have that scene where they both like run up to each other and it's like click click, they're both out of bullets, right?
Yeah.
And this guy like pulls out his phone and he starts typing something in, and then I pull up and I'm like, who ordered the bullet? Like it's like in like a sandwich box, like just one bullet.
That is hilarious.
Who ordered the bullet?
The ideas that you guys come up with are hilarious. I'm like, this is creative, so creative.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's been a ton of fun. Like you should like we have like a book full of like just crazy scenarios. Most of them are not safe for work stuff. that will never be aired or made, but it's a lot of fun to come up with them.
Yeah, I could imagine. You look like you're having fun doing it.
Oh God, yeah. Well, for the most part, like we did the first two the same night, and that ended up being a long night. It was when I was the one that we just saw was the second one that we did, and
Wouldn't it be under your videos?
yeah. Oh, it's I know it's for sure on the new Red Bike Delivery page.
Yeah.
Red Bike Delivery LLC.
Sick.
We were we did the guy in the trunk one second, and it was just like, like little things like that was, getting screwed up or whatever, and we had to keep redoing, and I'm lugging the bike around and just getting annoyed, and like I guess I told Aaron, he said like something, and I was like, oh, like I just go around opening and closing trunks all day. He was like, you were so mad. I was like, I don't know if I was mad. He was like, no.
So is it called Veg Head or Veg
Head?
Veg Head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
there it is.
Yes.
Okay.
My latest restaurant that I work with. They actually have their computer system is cool. Like, so how you would order from them is you just go on their website and you click to order online, and instead of your name, you put your RBD and then your address.
Oh,
that way it'll put that on the ticket, and then you put in my phone number, which is all on the website, so you don't have to like look it up or anything. And then you put in my phone number, so it alerts me when you order. That way, like, yeah, you just do it all there, and you pay there, and then that's it.
wow.
Yeah. So
That's sweet.
It is really user friendly. All right, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre RBD style.
Have you ever felt scared during a delivery?
Yes. What is that smell? Oh my god! You again? You're funny.
You're funny.
Help me! You're on your own. I just want to talk about your car's extended warranty. Come on.
Hey Gary. Last another one, huh?
Yeah.
Like, it happens all the time. I love it because it's just like his neighbor's just walking by this dude in the street with a chainsaw, and he's just like, "Hey, Gary," nonchalant, like that mask on his face is like a shoulder bag.
Oh,
there was a zipper that like was where his mouth was, and we just cut eye holes in it.
Oh, that is funny. That is really funny. Yeah, I love your commercials. Every time they come out, I'm like, yes, another one.
I know. We got one more that just needs to be produced. Like, it just needs to be touched up, and it's me delivering something in a movie theater.
How do you do that one? Do you get the movie theater to agree to it?
Yeah, it was the Sun Theater out in Grand Ledge.
Okay.
And they weren't open, so like, yeah, we just went in there, brought our own people and filled up some spots, and it's like I'm literally walking through the aisle with my bike, running over people's feet and shit, and then I have to back it out. It's so dumb.
You're like, excuse me.
Yeah, literally. We did one too that was like where everyone just went like ham on me. they were like throwing popcorn at me and stuff. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, so I was like, all right, if this is how it's gonna be, I was like, excuse me, get the fuck out of my way. I feel like a lot of people got a lot of aggression out that take on me. So
that's funny. Yeah. That's really funny.
It was, man, I'll tell you what. Originally, they wanted me to pick up the bike and turn it around, like in between the aisle, right in the aisle of a movie theater. So I did that about 10 times before we decided we weren't gonna
Oh
do
my
it
gosh.
that way. My obliques were like so fucking sore the next day because like that turning with it. I was like, well, at least I know how to get a good workout with just pick up the bike and start spinning.
It'd be funny to do like a live or a commercial like on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting here interviewing somebody and you just come in and deliver something for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. Yeah, we could work out something like that for sure. We could definitely do something like that. God, yeah. I'm trying. I'm gonna come up with anything on the spot, but like I'm thinking the wheels are turning. It's a process. It's a process, though.
Oh man. Well, we're an hour, or are we an hour in? How long have we been going?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like I think we're an hour in. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a short one.
Yeah, usually we go like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of them have been 2. I'm positive some of them have been 2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But being a holiday and having things to do and whatnot, I don't know. Do I have anything else to plug? Probably.
Your business, your Facebook.
I guess I'll just have to do it this on the 6th show. I do have my own kind of podcast show that I do on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. And they're also on YouTube like forever. As long as until the revolution happens and we crash the internet.
It's interesting that you have to say that because so many people don't know that when you do a podcast that it's just out there.
Yeah,
it's like they're like, how do I'm sorry I missed that episode. Yeah. Like no, you can still go back and listen. Right? It's still there.
like yes, you cannot use that excuse anymore. It's like saying, oh, I'm sorry I don't have cash on me. Oh well, I got Cash App. Let's do that.
Never mind.
Like yeah, I was shocked by that too. Like, oh, sorry I missed it. Like it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Go back and listen. Go back and listen.
Or however, you can even like break it up into sections. Like just watch 10 minutes and then take a break. And but yeah, it is on YouTube. It's under Angify. Angify is the entity that puts it on. They have a whole bunch of other shows like Metal Monday and stuff like that are all like music related. Typically they have like an IT show where it's gets more like the technical aspects of recording and playing and stuff like that. My show is just about 2 hours of just insane ridiculousness and some music like peppered in there.
How do you play music on it?
It's so we run through Zoom and I can just pull up like I'm on it's the main platform that we run through is called BandLab. It's a social media music site. So any musicians out there, if you want to check out something cool, BandLab is really good for like collaborating with people all over the world and like checking out music that you would never have the opportunity to hear otherwise. And then so I can just pull up that and then play it through there and it just goes through everything.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yep. Just like you were doing with the commercials. Like,
yeah.
Except it's just like on BandLab. So like I can go on anybody's page or like even make playlists and stuff like that on BandLab to play through. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really
cool. It's called the Upside of Hurt is the name of the show. It's on every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Let's pull it up.
And then it was originally like we were gonna be like talking about like songwriting and poetry and stuff like that, which we we do, but like most of it is just stream of consciousness. Kind of we go wherever. I've been yelled at by people for talking about certain subjects.
Really? Like what?
What was abortion? Like
why shouldn't you be able to talk about that?
Because like some people like only want free speech when it comes to like the things that they want to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's a tribal mentality.
Yeah.
So this is it.
Yep.
Right, let me share it onto the screen so people can see.
What was that? There was
What's
like
that?
on the side of the screen. There was like all those like stats or something. I don't know what it was.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I'm still learning this
I got like
software.
crow's feet and shit. Like, what is this?
What are you talking about?
Like,
Oh.
I have the wrinkles in my eye. Like, I need some moisturizer or something. Somebody that runs a makeup company, let me know what I need for that.
There's a few of them in town.
I know, right?
So this is it. Angified.
Angified. Yes.
Oh, there's you.
Yeah. We just started a season 2. And so we now have our own like theme song that we created, and like we're trying some different things. I'm trying to do an open mic on there. Haven't had a ton of responses, which is yeah, it's kind of weird.
So
Like,
is it would an open mic be like music?
Anything,
like live music?
anything that's like entertaining, really,
Okay.
as long as it's like an artistic talent, I suppose would be.
So is it like a interview based podcast? Or
Sometimes we have people on there that we interview, but
Okay.
like not all the time. It just depends on if we can get a guest or not. You know, things line up. A lot of people are in different time zones and different parts of the country or world. I mean, so.
How do you get that background?
Oh, just Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like on the Zoom backgrounds. You can put any picture that you have on your computer as a background.
That's cool.
Or video even. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it always starts out with me like fumbling around my home screen trying to start the
What people don't realize is how hard it is to make things so professional.
Yeah.
Like especially when it's just you.
Right. It's almost become that's my thing. Like you expect to see my home screen.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So yeah, and I gotta like double click on it real fast and get the video started for the intro.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so go to the Angified YouTube channel. Your Facebook is Red Bike Delivery LLC. Wasn't it 2?
It was, but like I thought that was stupid. So
Okay.
I just wanted to get something started real quick.
Yeah.
And then I realized like it is an LLC, so like technically I should be putting that on everything as it is. And it's a good just addition to the name, so I don't really have to like put number 2 or OG or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Is there a way you can delete your old Red Bike Delivery page?
I don't know if so. There was for a while I could get on there and at least view it.
Yeah.
I didn't have any admin control because my page got deleted, but last time I typed it in, it didn't pop up, so it might be gone. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, go to Red Bike Delivery LLC Facebook.
Yeah.
Instagram. Red Bike Delivery.
Yeah. I think. I don't know if LLC. I think I changed that one too. So it's all the same.
And then obviously YouTube for some funny commercials.
Right. So if you just want like, if you're bored or like sad or you just want to feel better about yourself, go check out my show. I will make you feel better about yourself because like you're gonna be like, this is fucking ridiculous. And somebody gave this guy a mic and permission to do this shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you are wanting to buy some awesome apparel, go to my website, www.risingaboveapparel.com. Some new clothing line.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah,
man.
all kinds of stuff.
Hoodies and zip ups and shirts. And like I was pretty impressed with the lineup of things you got.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the last like 3 months, we've been working our asses off to develop that and create the website. I've had a lot of long nights.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I bet like the website on itself like is enough. And
I don't know anything about website design, so I'm like,
me neither.
I'm like, I'll just do the best I can, and I think it looks fairly well for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
What did you
But,
use?
Wix.
Okay.
Wix.com.
Yeah, they're pretty user friendly.
Yeah. It's almost like a Squarespace type setup.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. No, I was like, I saw like the shirt that you had, like, you know, on the front first display. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then like I kept scrolling through and I was like, holy shit, like a lot of options. That's cool. I did the t-shirt printing for a little bit, and sadly it was during COVID, so I didn't have them. I couldn't reinvest the money into the business because I had to pay my bills.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like to get back into it, because I was sending artists lines of my poems and then having them draw whatever came to their mind when they read it, and then putting that all on a t-shirt.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
So were you actually printing them? Do you have like the equipment to print?
Oh no, I was using alt printing in Rio Town. They were doing
okay.
my printing for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So,
all right.
Yeah, I know about the t-shirt game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but like, yeah, definitely check out his apparel, because it's dope.
Yeah. Thank you. So anyways, that's it. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanks for joining us. There's nobody watching right now, but hopefully somebody watches later.
Somebody's watching somewhere.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, everyone, and have a good one.
Peace.